For years, the world's economic order has revolved around one single currency, the US dollar. But now, Brics nations, Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa are plotting a financial revolution. They're working to break free from the grip of the dollar, creating a new global currency that could reshape the world economy. But here's the twist. This isn't about sovereignty or financial freedom. The real power behind this move? BlackRock, the trillionaire elite. The same financial entities that own the American dollar are quietly pulling the strings behind the Brics push. So is Brics really the solution, or just another way to keep us all in the same game? The Brics nations have been working together to establish an alternative to the US dollar as a world reserve currency. They claim that it's about creating a multipolar world where no single nation controls global finance. On the surface, it sounds like a fight for the economic independence, Brazil's resources, Russia's energy dominance, China's manufacturing power, India's technology boom, and South Africa's mineral wealth. They've got the numbers and the assets, but the real question is, who's financing this? Enter BlackRock. With over 9 trillion under management, BlackRock has its hands in nearly every major market on the planet. While Brics leaders are making noise about challenging Western financial dominance, behind the scenes, BlackRock is hedging its bets. You see, BlackRock has investments in all of these emerging Brics economies, energy, infrastructure, tech, and yes, even their financial sectors. They're positioning themselves to profit no matter which country comes out on top. The elites do not care if the US dollar fails or if the new Brics currency rises. They own both sides of the game. At the centre of this web, Larry Fink, CEO of BlackRock, the man with more influence than most politicians, is being called the most powerful person in finance. He's quietly directing trillions in investments. So when we hear about Brics trying to topple the dollar, don't be fooled into thinking that this is some grassroots rebellion. The same financial elites that have been controlling global markets for decades are simply shifting their weight, using Brics to consolidate power in new ways, ensuring that the same trillionaire class stays on top. All you've got to do is look at where the money flows. Brics nations are building their own financial institutions, setting up alternative systems like the new development bank, and talking about launching a new currency. But where does the funding for these projects come from? Global investors, BlackRock and other trillionaire firms. They're already heavily invested in the Brics nations. They're positioning themselves to dominate whichever financial system wins out. It's the same playbook we've seen for decades. Whoever controls the currency controls the economy. Whoever controls the economy controls the world. And with BlackRock having stakes in both the Western and the Brics markets, it's clear that the trillionaire elite are preparing to profit no matter who wins. Let's talk about energy, because the real battle for global dominance isn't just about currency, it's about resources. Russia, a key Brics player, controls some of the world's largest oil and gas reserves. China dominates the rare earth minerals market, critical for manufacturing everything from smartphones to electric vehicles. Brazil's vast natural resources make it a powerhouse in agriculture and energy. India and South Africa are rich in both resources and technological innovation. So why are these nations suddenly aligning? Because they want to shift away from the dollar-based global oil trade, often called the petrodollar system. By trading energy in a new Brics-backed currency, they could bypass the US sanctions and tariffs, keeping more profit for themselves. But again, don't think that this is some move for global equality. BlackRock and other major financial entities are deeply tied to the energy sector of these countries. If the petrodollar fails, they'll just shift to the Brics dollar and BlackRock wins either way. BlackRock, who, by the way, have the power to sway elections. They are so rich and powerful, they just pay off all the politicians who are basically their puppets. BlackRock are the real true rulers of the whole world and the other major finances, because if you control the money of the world, you really control the world. All of these prime ministers, presidents, dictators, they are just a show. They are puppets for the finances of the world. They do what they are paid to do, what they are paid to say. But energy isn't just about oil and gas. There's another piece of the puzzle: hidden energy technologies. Free energy, zero-point energy and advanced fusion reactors are just a few of the innovations supposedly being worked on behind closed doors. These technologies, if fully realised, could completely disrupt the global energy market. Russia has long been rumoured to be developing zero-point energy devices, and that could extract limitless energy from the quantum vacuum. China, on the other hand, they're heavily invested in nuclear fusion technology, and they're aiming to be the first nation to commercialise a clean, limitless energy source. Now, if these technologies come to light, BlackRock and all their power that they have in the energy sector, they would lose that power overnight. So it's in their best interest to finance these Brics countries and ensure that these free energy technologies do not get out. Yeah. What they are doing with these free energy technologies is those people are going to make billions upon trillions of pounds. So what BlackRock do, instead of allowing that technology to come out, they'll just pay them a load of money to hide it away. They're all patented by corporations and stuff like that, so that us, the general people, we can't get our hands on them. If these technologies were to come to light, it would change everything. Energy would no longer be scarce or expensive, and the power held by the oil-rich nations would evaporate overnight. But here's the catch. These revolutionary technologies are being suppressed. Why? Because the trillionaire class, led by corporations like BlackRock, make billions every year off the current system. Oil, coal and natural gas, they're all highly profitable. A world with free energy, it's not profitable anymore. Russia with their zero-point energy and China were pushing the boundaries with fusion. These technologies are buried deep within military and private research institutions. BlackRock, with its hands in every company across the world, has no interest in letting these breakthroughs emerge because they would undermine the entire economic structure that they profit from. This brings us back to the main issue: control. The Brics nations may talk about creating a new world order free from the American dollar, but don't be fooled. The same financial institutions that are controlling the dollar are positioning themselves to control whatever country emerges next. BlackRock has stakes in oil, gas, technology, infrastructure, and yes, even Brics financial institutions. They're not just hedging their bets, they're controlling the outcome. The illusion of a Brics rebellion is exactly that, an illusion. They want you to believe that it's about independence from Western dominance, but the truth is, BlackRock and the global elites are ensuring their control remains intact no matter what currency you use. Whether it's the dollar, a Brics currency, or something else entirely, the elites are always ahead of the curve, pulling the strings behind the scenes. So what happens next then if the Brics nations successfully launch their own currency and shift global trade away from the US dollar? We'll see a new financial order, but it won't be the multipolar world that Brics leaders promise. It'll be a new empire, one still controlled by the trillionaire class, with Larry Fink and his associates quietly profiting behind the scenes. The game is rigged, and no matter how it plays out, BlackRock wins. In the end, it's not about Brics versus the dollar. It's about control. The trillionaire class doesn't care which currency wins because they own them all. The Brics conspiracy isn't a rebellion. It's a reshuffling of the same deck with the same people holding the cards. I'll come closer for this. The more things change, the more they stay the same. You may change the currency, but the masters of money remain in control. And we're all just playing their game. Namaste.